Welcome to the FSM Prep Rally. I'm Joe Arrigo. Ant will be joining momentarily to give you your FSM Prep Rally picks and the Prep Rally Top 10 rankings. This week, we'll get you caught up on what happened in Week 5 on the 702 high school football scene, preview some of this week's games, and of course, give you the Prep Rally Top 10 rankings, which is why y'all came here for, right? But first, let me give you the headlines from Week 5. The game of the week in Week 5 happened at Arborview High School, where the Aggies took on Desert Pines. It was a great game between the Jaguars and the Aggies. It was dominated by defense. We've seen big plays and a last-second score to win the game. The Jaguars took a 21-7 first-half lead behind 2 touchdowns by Levon Bell. That's the best wide receiver I've seen so far in Las Vegas. It's either him or Zachariah Branch from Bishop Gorman. The kid can do it all. I'm thoroughly impressed with him. And the Jaguars also got a pick six by safety Isaiah Rubin. But Arborview started to run the ball behind the middle of their offensive line, in particular their big, nasty center, Cooper Teague. The Aggies were led by Mekhi Donaldson, who had 227 yards and 2 touchdowns. Donaldson was the best running back on the field all game, and I don't think it was even close. And that's a lot to say with Javante Barnes on the other sideline. But Donaldson's score with just over a minute left gave the Aggies the 20-21. They're down by 1. Get it? But the Aggies went for 2. Credit Matt Gerber, Arborview's head coach. They got the 2-point conversion, even though there was an offensive lineman in the end zone. They could have got an illegal man downfield, but the referees missed it. 22-21 with just over a minute left. After a penalty, DP took the ball down to about the 50-yard line, but they couldn't move the ball any further. They were sacked a few times, and Arborview pulled out a 22-21 come from behind victory after being down 21-7 at halftime. Salute to the Aggies and their fans for a hell of a game. The other game of the night happened in Arizona, where our number 1 ranked team, the Bishop Gorman Gales, blew a 24-7 lead with just a minute 10 remaining in the game. Hamilton High School, they had 2 onside kicks that the Huskies recovered. They turned those into points, and they pulled off the 25-24 upset. Really shocked everybody in high school football. So congratulations to Hamilton. We'll get to the rankings later, see if Bishop Gorman fell or where they fell. Lastly, I want to talk about a story that is bigger than football. And I want to take my hat off to Canyon Springs High School and their coach, Gus McNair. Now, they won 28-27 over Faith Lutheran in overtime. That's not the story of the game. The story of the game was Gus's son was tragically killed in a drive-by shooting while he was eating dinner in Northern California just a few weeks ago. Gus's son's funeral happened the day after the Canyon Springs game. So coach and team played and coached with a heavy heart. They pulled out the victory. The story, though, is Gus McNair actually showing up and coaching this game. As a person, as a father who lost a son, I know how it feels. That type of gumption, that type of heart, dedication to those children, those players, and that school shows exactly why Gus is one of the best coaches in Las Vegas. Salute you, Gus. Your family is in our thoughts and prayers. Now let's get to the Week 5 scores. We talked about some of them, including Hamilton upsetting Bishop Gorman 25-24. Liberty, they beat Legacy 49-7. Could there be a shakeup in the top 10? The top 2? We'll see in just a minute. Arborview beat Desert Pines 22-21 in the battle of the number 3 and 4 teams on the FSM Prep Rally Top 10. Silverado stays hot, and they beat Coronado 32-14. Palo Verde, hashtag blame Ant, because they beat Basic 27-6. That was Ant's sleeper team, right? This battle of the sleeper teams, we know who came out on top. Mojave, they took it to Del Sol 20-14 in a really good game. And Clark, my guys, the Chargers, stay hot over Sierra Vista with a 31-14 win. All right, joining us now is Big Ant, ready to give you everything you want to know. We got the picks lined up. So, Ant, Week 6, let's start off with Faith Lutheran and Liberty, brother. Who you got?
Man, I almost gave something away. I got to roll with Faith Lutheran, man. Yeah, right. I got to go with the Liberty Patriots, 35-12.
All right, man. Next one up, Arborview at Bishop Gorman, what could be the game of the week in a battle of 2 top 3 teams in FSM top 10.
Yeah, man, I think this could be actually a great game. One of the best Harborview Gorman games in years. The 6 o'clock start is messing me up. So Gorman somehow is allowed to play at 7. So I'll be at the Gorman Harborview game. Oh man, this is gonna be a good game, Joe. I think a lot of people are looking over it. With that being said, I'm going Gorman 40-21. Is that still a good game?
Hey, it's closer than what I thought you would put. So,
Oh, okay, all right.
Let's move on to the next one. Centennial at DP.
DP's out for blood this week. And I don't think Centennial. It's not the same Centennial that beat him up 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
You think they still got revenge on their mind, DP?
I don't know, because it's a different team. I mean, other than the quarterback and the running back, it's a completely different team.
Yeah. So I think DP handles them this time, 42-10. But I thought they was going to handle them last time, too. Hey, Joe's going to lose his mind if Centennial beats.
Hey, I'm not saying nothing. Centennial, I love y'all, man, but I don't think it's going to happen. I love you, Forshie. It's my guy.
All right.
Silverado at Chaparral, man. Who you got in this one?
I got Silverado. They rolling right now, man. 38-14.
What about Foothill and Palo Verde? Now, I know you love Palo.
Man, Palo, every week I've been picking against y'all. So this week, you squeezed the pick out of me. I'm rolling with y'all 24-21, but that could be a good game. That has potential to be the game of the week also.
Okay.
Foothill is loaded over there.
What about your alumni Basic traveling to Green Valley to take on the Gators?
Oh, man. Now I think about it, this could be a high-scoring game, but I pick I guess a low score. Got Green Valley 30-21. It breaks my heart. The Henderson Bowl. Come on, Basic. Upset them. I'm picking Green Valley, but damn, that was a business decision. Personally, pulling for the Wolves.
Who do you got with Spring Valley and Mojave?
Spring Valley, Mojave. I got to roll Mojave. This got a chance to be a good game too, but I'm rolling Mojave 28-24.
Okay. What about Clark versus Las Vegas? This could be a real good game.
Real good game. Where's the game at? This game is at Clark or Las Vegas?
No, it's at Vegas.
Is that Vegas?
It's at Vegas.
With that being said, I'm going Vegas 23-21. With that being said, I was going with that no matter where it was played at. But I'm going with the upset. Upset of the week.
Wow. Okay. Now,
upset of the week.
Final pick of the night for you. Shadow Ridge at Sierra Vista.
Shadow Ridge is rolling. I don't think Sierra Vista has nothing to slow these guys down. Man, I'm out there. Gotta go. Oh, where's the game at?
Sierra Vista.
Damn, that's a long drive, Joe. That is a long drive. With that being said, I'm still going Shadow Ridge 45-7, but that is a long journey down.
All right, so now...
Why are you doing that to these kids?
Hey, you got to play, right? You got to play. Okay.
Yeah, I guess you can take what you can get right now.
All right, so speaking of that, it's time for what everybody wants to have. It's the top 10, and give me the FSM Prep Rally Week 6 top 10. Start with number 10.
Number 10, we talk about our guys, the Mustangs. They got to make a long journey this week, but the Mustangs are back in the top 10 after being gone for a couple of weeks. And we started all loving you guys before the season started. I think y'all dropped the ball immediately. So,
hey, you put 70 on anybody in the game, I give you love. What about number 9, Big Ant?
Yeah. Number 9, the team that's surprising a lot of people right now. Except Joe. Joe been talking y'all up for a couple of weeks, I'm not going to lie. So, Clark Chargers. When the last time Clark Chargers been in the top 10 in the city? Ever?
Last week? I don't know. Who do you have coming in at number 8?
Number 8, I got to go with the Mojave Rattlers. They're doing something right over there. They got some big kids over there, too, man. Yeah. I'm looking at a lot of they guys. They're solid. They got some guys that look like they can play D1. But can they play D1 is the question. But right now, they're proving it on the field. They're Mojave Rattlers up north, Northtown.
And coming in at number 7 is the...
Green Valley Gators. one of Joe's favorite teams in the city.
I don't have a problem with the team. It's a certain administrator that tried to take a dump on the franchise at the very beginning. That's all.
Hey, Joe, what if that guy doesn't work there anymore?
Hey, he still does. I checked. Whatever. All right, enough with them. Number 6.
Number 6, the team I picked against. I think I picked against them all year long. And they finally started smacking me around and proving me wrong. Palo Verde Panthers.
Hashtag blame Ant.
Hey, I don't know nothing.
Hey, here we go. Top 5. FSM Prep Rally Top 10. Number 5.
The number 1 team in the 4A. Hey, matter of fact, they right across the street. Silverado Skyhawks.
We're gonna have to hit
Skyhawks coming in.
Silverado game, bro. We're gonna have to.
We do. It's ridiculous that it's right there and I don't go.
Now we have
Silverado Skyhawks.
We have the top 4 now, and this is where there's movement all over the place. So who comes in at number 4 this week?
Number 4, after a tough loss. Hell of a game. One of the best games I've seen in years. Probably best game I've seen in years.
Tough loss to Albertview. Great performance, but couldn't finish it out. Okay, so we got to go. Desert Pines drops to number 4.
Desert Pines at number 4. And number 3?
Number 3. This team could be number 2 after they wouldn't have lost the first game of the year. Possibly number 1. This team could possibly be number 1. I just thought about that. If they don't lose the first game, this team could possibly be number 1. But with a tough, hard-fought victory, if you was in a boxing match, this was just body blows all night. Body blows. And they broke this team down. And I've got to go to Albertview Aggies. They broke Desert Pines down all night. They were just giving the body shots. Tied the game up with about 1 minute, 4 seconds left. Then went for 2. Got it done. Hell of a game.
The number 2 team.
Hell of a game. Oh, dang, man. Oh, dang. Well, hey, we all backed you. The whole city was backing them this week. We should have dropped them out the top 10 the way they broke our hearts. The Bishop Gorman Gales. Oh, man. We was riding with you, Gales. The whole city was riding with you. That was a heartbreaking loss right there. You can't be losing. You just won a heartbreaking win a couple of weeks ago. You lost out. Hey, Joe, is that the worst loss ever?
No.
The worst.
No.
With 80 seconds left? It's not?
No.
In football, not T-Mac comeback.
No, look. No, I don't think it's the worst loss ever. I think you're adding 5s and 10s on it, man. I think everybody's a little touched. I think everybody's a little touched that they lost because And then
it went viral.
and now you got people complaining and parents complaining. So yeah, and then now you have the number 1 team.
Oh, we got a new number 1 this week, the Liberty Patriots. Liberty Patriots just kept doing Liberty Patriots things and got themselves back number 1. This week they're gonna smack somebody else because that's what Liberty does. I don't see Liberty getting challenged till maybe the last game of the season against Desert Pines, but Liberty's on a different level, so Liberty might not get challenged till what could be like semifinals and playoffs.
Yeah,
state playoffs. Could be a while. So Liberty Patriots, they back at number 1.
All right, back like they never left. All right, here we go. This is where we're going to be at this week. Ant said he's going to be at the Albertview Gorman game. But what is new is we want to know where you want us to go. So we put a poll up on Twitter, and we also are on IG. And what we're asking is, where do you want us to be at? Is it Foothill and Palo Verde? Is it Basic in Green Valley? Or is it Spring Valley and Mojave? You let us know. Go on IG. Let us know. Tap in. And we'll get back to you, and we'll make the announcement on Friday before the games.